Hello and welcome to Math 1314 College Algebra. I'm Professor Algio. I'm going to go ahead and go over my syllabus and just some key information you need to know as we start our semester. So here's my syllabus right here. We're going to go through this, but I want to make sure you know where to find it. Um, if you go to D2L, which this will not be available to you until Monday night at 11 p.m., it's not my choice. It's just what Lone Star does. They always make it available to students right the day right before classes start. So, anyways, I'm gonna get you started though, so you can find all this information. So if you go here to our college algebra and click on content, here's where you're gonna find a copy of my syllabus right here, which we'll go over in just a moment. Then I have a handout for instructions on how to register for My Math Lab, which will be the platform we're going to use for homework and exams. And then I also have a pacing calendar here, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. And then I have a link to my notes and my videos. So let's go ahead. We'll go in order here. So we'll start with the syllabus. So let me go back to that. Okay, so this is an online course. So everything's going to be completed online. As I mentioned before, the homework and exams will be done on here, and we'll talk a little bit about that when we get down here. Real quick, office hours. I'm going to be on the. Oop, I need to update that. That's actually just going to be Mondays and Wednesdays. I'll be on campus, but the best way to probably get in contact with me is going to be through email. If you just email me your questions, I'll make you a video and I can send you a link right back so you can watch it. Also, if you really want to meet live, no problem. We can meet up on WebEx. Just send me a request and we'll get that taken care of. Okay, so for this course, you don't actually need to purchase the book. If you want to, you can, but really you just need access to my math lab. And so that costs basically $70, okay? And if you do plan on doing financial aid, you need to go ahead and get on that now. There have been delays on students receiving their stuff from the bookstore, so I don't want you to have any delays. Now, if you do end up having to wait a week or two, there is a way to get temporary access for 2 weeks for free. And I'll talk a little bit more about that when I go into my math lab in a moment. So whenever you do register, here is my user course ID right here, Algio 89703. And I do have detailed instructions on D2L, and we'll look at that in a moment. Okay, calculators, you really don't need anything too fancy. If you are going to buy a calculator, scientific will be fine. You can use it for your science courses in my class. You don't need anything more than that. I do have some links to some free calculators that are digital. Even the calculator on your phone will probably be more than enough for what you'll need for this course. Um, all right, so purpose of the course for most of us, we're just trying to get our minimum requirement for graduation for a 4-year degree. Okay. Course outcomes, I'm not going to read through all that. You can read through that, and if you have questions, feel free to let me know. Evaluation, so 15% is going to come from homework, 65% will come from exams. We're going to have 4 regular exams throughout the semester. Exam questions will be taken from the course practice sets, basically the homework, and then also from the lecture videos. You'll be given an hour and 20 minutes to complete each exam. You are permitted to use your notes. Okay, so this is really nice opportunity you have here. You can use your notes, but you need to refrain from using any other resources. If you were caught cheating, you will automatically receive an F, I'm sorry, a 0 on the assessment, and you may be dropped or given an F in the course. Okay. Now you might be thinking, how's he going to catch me cheating? Believe me, I have my ways. I had a couple in the fall, and I hope I don't have any in the spring though. Okay. So just do your own work. You'll be happy you did if you put in all that effort. Okay. Um, be proud of yourself and do your work yourself. Okay. Now, typically I would drop your lowest uh, score, but since they are open notes, I will not drop or replace your lowest test score. Okay. Then final exam, we will have a final exam at the end of the semester. That's going to be 20%. And that one you will have an hour and 50 minutes. And then once again, it will be open notes. Now, the way grades break down should look pretty familiar. A, B, C, D, and F. The D, if you make a D, it's probably not going to transfer to another 4-year university. So you really need to shoot for a C or better. Okay. Some universities will take a D, but most of them won't. They'll make you repeat the course. So keep that in mind. Now, reasons you could be dropped is if you have a 0 on 2 or more exams. Once that happens, mathematically, you're not going to be able to pass. And then the other reason you could be dropped is if you don't have My Math Lab access, okay? Now, like I told you, you can get 2 weeks for free, a 2-week trial if you're waiting on funds, okay? But after that 2 weeks is up, we got to figure something out, okay? All right. Course withdrawal. The last date of withdrawal, if you decide that's in your best interest, would be April 9th. If you are having concerns, please reach out to me before you drop, okay? So we can make sure, um, just make sure that's the right choice for you, okay? Here are some links to some syllabus policies. I'm not going to go through all of them, but the main one's going to be the ADA, Americans with Disabilities Act. If you have any accommodations, please be sure to email those to me so I can make sure and honor those. Okay, here is a link to the North Harris Math syllabus information and resources. So if you go here, it just says information about uh, what we have to offer. We have some online videos and stuff that can help you out. I have my own videos that I post, but you can check those out too if you wanted to. And then this last one is about our online uh, tutoring, and it's free. So I'm going to go ahead and go to this link real quick. And so, see, so the schedule is coming soon. So there should be tutors, I think, 7 days a week probably. And I'm on that list too. So I tutor in the evening. Okay. So there's going to be lots of opportunities if you need help to get some tutoring. There will be some in-person tutoring on campus. Once again, I'm sure that more details will be coming about that. And so I know they're going to have this updated by Tuesday, so you might want to check that out. All right, last page of the syllabus is just about protocol for if you decide to come on campus for any reason. Just make sure you read through this and you know what the expectations are before you come on campus. Okay, so I'm going to go back to D2L here. Now, here's the handout to get you started in My Math Lab. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that and show it to you. So here's a link to the website. And then once you go there, you'll have to put in your information. There's the course ID again right there. And so you'll put that information in, you'll set up an account. Now, whenever you set up an account, use um, whatever email address you check most often. You don't have to use your school email. Now, if you check your school email often, then, that's fine. But make sure whatever account you use to set up, it's one that you check on a regular basis, because I will send out announcements through My Math Lab, and it will contact you by whatever email you register through. Okay? Now, when you register, if you want to do the trial, what will happen as you're setting it up and it goes to the payment page, it'll ask you for payment or a code that you purchased from the bookstore. And if you look towards the bottom of the page, there should be like a little link that will allow you to access the course for 2 weeks, a 2 week trial. They make it kind of hard to see, so just be aware when you're on the payment page, look towards the bottom, and there will be a little link that you can go ahead and get your 2 week access for free. Let's go ahead and take a look at the calendar. All right, this will probably be one of the more important documents. This might be one that you want to print out because it's got the dates when exams and homework are due. Now, the way I set this up is I set it up on a Tuesday, Thursday, kind of how I would teach it if we were in person, just to kind of have an idea of how I would pace it, right? And so this is the pace I would go at. Now, the only firm dates that you have to worry about are the highlighted ones. That will tell you when the exam is available, and it will tell you when the homework is due. So February 9th, all of Unit 1 homework is due. The exam will be available from February 4th till February 10th. So that is a full week that you have to take that exam, okay? And I will show you how to access all this in my math lab in a minute. So that's Unit 1. Unit 2 is right here on March 9th. So all the homework is due, and you have till March 10th to take the exam. And same thing as we go and look at Unit 3 and look at Unit 4. After we're done with Unit 4, we do have one more assignment before the final exam. It's a short one. It's not too bad. So 6.1 matrices and systems of equations. And so I made that homework assignment due on May 6th, and I have it listed there twice, okay? And then your final exam will be taken between May 10th and May 12th. So you have a 3-day window to take that. All right, so let me go ahead and let me take you to the website first, and then I'll take you. There we go. Here's the website, and then we'll look at my math lab in just a second. So the link on D2L will take you here. I have the 4 units, and then I have the matrices assignment right here. So if you look at Unit 1, there you are. If you want to, you can print out the notes. If I'll click on that, you can see it'll have a blank copy of the notes. It's optional. You don't have to print it out, but it's there for you. And these are the notes for my lectures. And so we'll go back here and click on that, and they should all be YouTube videos. Okay. This one's kind of long. This one was almost 36 minutes. For the most part, I try to keep the videos at 20 minutes, okay? Some of them are a little bit longer, but for the most part, I try to keep them at 20 minutes. That first one's kind of long, 35 minutes, but okay. So there's Unit 1. The rest of the units are a little scattered, okay? And what it is, I had to kind of put this together in a rush when everything happened, and I've been just kind of improving it as we go. And so some of these videos and notes are from other instructors that I work with. My plan this semester is to clean it up a little bit, make it look a little bit more like Unit 1. Unit 1's pretty nice and set up, right? So Unit 2, I'm going to be working on that throughout the semester to make it look more like Unit 1. Same thing with the other units. So that is kind of my goal this semester, is to get them cleaned up a little bit. It's not bad. I haven't had any complaints, but I'm just kind of picky. I like to make the videos for my students. Now, it's okay if you want to go watch some other instructors. You're not going to hurt my feelings or anything like that, but I'm kind of picky. I like to have it in my own words and that kind of stuff. But anyways, I think we'll be fine. I think everything should be good. All right. The last thing is my math lab. So once you get set up in my math lab, you'll have a course. You only have one. I've got a bunch here from all the different sections I'm teaching. So here is our college algebra class right here. And so when you log in, I don't think I've posted any homework yet. Let me see. Oh, okay, great. Well, it says past due, so I'm going to fix those dates. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, so I'm back at the homework. I'm going to go ahead and click on one of these so we can kind of see how this works. Let's click on the first question, and this should all go exactly with my videos. So any examples you see in the homework, you should be able to find an example in my videos. But even so, you might need a little help. So if you click on question help here, you have lots of things to help you here. Help me solve it. It will actually walk you through step by step and solve this problem, but you won't receive credit, but then it will give you another example to try on your own. So that's a lot of students like that one, but the most popular one is probably view an example. What students like to do is they'll have the view and example side by side with their question, and they can work it out together, so they can watch what they did and then apply it on the problem they're working and just go step by step and so on. Just be careful. You want to make sure you're actually gaining something as you're doing this. You don't want to just mimic. You want to make sure and take the time and make sure you understand the process and what they're doing, okay? So that's probably the most popular uh, question help tool that students like to use. Now here, there's also videos. Sometimes those can be a little broad to where it might not be as helpful. Uh, Another thing right here, this is how I want you to contact me with your questions from your homework. If you click on Ask My Instructor, it'll generate an email to me, okay? And so then all you have to do is type, can you give me some hints? Can you help me out? I'm stuck here. Whatever the issue might be, you can go ahead and shoot me an email, okay? That's why I want you to register with whatever email you use most often, okay? That you check on a regular basis. Now, I will tell you the first time you email me through this, sometimes it goes to my spam folder, and it might take a day for me to notice it in my spam folder, okay? But once I see that, I'll green light it, and we shouldn't have that issue anymore. And so typically I try to respond to any of these within 24 hours, okay? So I'm usually pretty good at getting back to students with this. And what I'll do is I'll typically make you a video, okay, and I'll send it back to you a link with like a little 2-minute video to kind of help you out. Okay, so when you're working on this, there is somewhat of a learning curve on how to use the software, but overwhelmingly students have told me that they really like it, that they like that they have instant feedback, that they know right away if they got it right or wrong. Now, I'm going to type in a wrong answer just so you can see what happens. So type that in. One or more of your responses is incorrect. Okay, well, darn it. Well, let's try it again. Oh, try again. So now I'm on my third try, and you'll notice it says final check now. So I'll know when, oh, this is my last chance to get it correct. And I'm going to get it wrong again. Up, incorrect. Then they show me what the answer is. 8 times 2x plus 5. I was supposed to factor out an 8. Darn it. Okay. There's this thing called Skill Builder. You can check it out if you want, but I've noticed once again sometimes that can kind of take you down some rabbit holes, and so you might want to avoid it. You can check it out and see if you like it, but I'm going to go ahead and exit out. So what I can do here is look, similar question. I'll get 4 more attempts to get this correct where I can get credit. So basically you should get 100 on every assignment. If you get it wrong a couple times, go up here, email me before you exhaust all your opportunities, okay? So you get 5 chances per question to, like, it'll generate 5 brand new questions. So I can do it again. And if I get this one wrong a bunch of times again, I'll get another opportunity. You get lots of opportunities. This time I'm going to go ahead and put in the right answer. So 5 times 3x plus 5. And there we go. Nice work. If I want to go to the next question, just click this. It'll take me to the next question. What I want to show you is, you know what? Maybe you're like, you know what? I want more practice. Well, you can do similar question again if you want. And it will pop up another one. You can keep trying more questions. Or you can just go ahead and move on to the next one. So save best attempt, because I got 100 on the first time, or on the previous one that I already answered. So I'm going to go ahead and just save it. All right, so now here's my next one, and so on and so on. So that's your homework. Now for exams, so I'm going to click on tests and quizzes, And actually, it's not going to show up yet because I don't have any available yet. But this is where they're going to show up. Now, what you see here, this is all practice. It does not count towards your grade at all. I still have students that like to do it, and you're more than welcome to do these if you want to get some extra practice, but these are not your exams right here. Let me go ahead and pull one up real quick. Okay, so I went ahead and posted the first exam. I'm going to go ahead. It'll be hidden though when you log in, um, because it shouldn't be available for a while. But anyways, you can see it tells the due date right there. So anyways, when you go take your exam, um, you'll have 80 minutes and you'll have a clock that will show you that. Okay, you obviously won't have the tools that help you on the homework, but other than that, it looks pretty identical to what the homework assignments look like. That's where I pull most of the questions. I won't say all of them, but probably about 80-85% of the questions come directly from all the homework assignments. Okay, so I think that's enough to get us started, okay? So make sure you get your My Math Lab started, okay? So you can get started on that homework right away. Even if you don't have the funds right now, you can get a 2-week trial, all right? And then here are where you can find the videos. There's a link on D2L. Okay, you can print out the notes, watch the videos. Okay, if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out and let me know what I can do to help out.